again, guys, it is Saturday. It's still kind of early, but it's late in my opinion because I'm tired and I've been up super early. It's 7:22 Eastern Standard Time, and I am going to do what I promised myself I was going to do, especially since I just left the mall earlier today, just supporting one of our brothers who has written a book, and he had a book signing today, and I'm going to talk more about that as well later and show you pictures of it and all that great stuff. But it's ending the night for me, and I've been up quite a long time, but I wanted to catch you guys and share this information with you as a mortgage loan officer. Okay, so it's almost, the holidays are coming, it's almost Christmas, and I want to just encourage you before you go and charge up your accounts and your credit cards and promise yourself that you're gonna pay it off before the interest rates hits. Hold up, let me share with you just this information, especially if you have a home and you did not tap into the refi boom that happened during the pandemic. Okay, and even if you did tap into the refi boom and you're like, cash out refinance is not happening, and at these interest rates right now it's not going to happen, and I completely understand you. So I want to talk to you about HELOC versus cash out refinance. HELOC, which is a home equity line of credit. Okay, so I took a couple notes just so I can give you something that's important so that it help you understand. And I'm waiting in my car for my meal. So anyway, I am tired. I am so tired, but I'm going to do that. I promised myself I was going to do this, and so I'm going to do it. So what is a HELOC versus a cash out refinance? Okay. When you do a cash out refinance, you essentially are starting your mortgage over, right, at a different interest rate, possibly, or maybe not, for maybe an extended amount of time. So essentially you're refinancing your whole remaining mortgage. And how it becomes a cash out refinance is that you borrow on the equity that's in your home. So over the pandemic, people were taking advantage, rightfully so, of the lower interest rates, sometimes dropping their rate much lower. And also, as the home prices or home values increased, they were able to take out cash from the equity that was in their home, right? So that has ceased because the rates are higher. So nobody's really wanting to do that. Okay, so versus a HELOC, home equity line of credit, it's actually a revolving credit, right? So you're taking advantage of the equity in your home, and you're borrowing against the equity in your home at a certain interest rate. So it's like having essentially a second, you'll have a second payment. So you're not touching your mortgage, existing mortgage, and I'm not redoing this video. So you're not touching the existing mortgage, but you're borrowing on the equity in your home. And the reason I'm bringing this up now is that for those who have a home who didn't necessarily take advantage of the refinance boom, and you're definitely not touching your mortgage now because your rate is probably or could be lower than what the rates are right now, but you need cash, or you want to have a little extra spending money or access to credit without actually using the high interest rate credit cards that you have right now. Okay, so what is a home equity line of credit and how does it work? So it's kind of like a hybrid, right? So you are borrowing on the equity in your home. At close, you take 100% of the equity that you want to take out, right? So you can take out as much as $400,000 if you have that in equity, and you'll draw all that out at one time. You can put it back in, and you can pay it right, put it right back up. There are no early payoff penalties. You would draw the full amount at closing. The interest rate is fixed. Okay, so there's no variable interest rate. I know sometimes with the credit card, depending on how you use your card, sometimes that rate might increase, right? And then you got to pretty much haggle your way just to get that interest rate, for them to lower their interest rate if you've been doing a great job paying your credit cards off. And sometimes they still don't budge, right? So the interest rates vary. So what happens is you would apply for that home equity line of credit, and then once you are approved, right, then you go ahead and you're the one that determines what terms you want that HELOC to come with, and you also are able to choose different interest rates. Okay, with regards to your credit score, the amount of LTV, which is loan to value, right? So it varies. The amount, the percentage of the loan to value that you're able to obtain varies based on what your credit score is. Okay. I've seen, again, I'm with NEXA, so we have over 180 lenders. So there's varying lenders have different minimum credit scores that they would allow you to have. So if this is something that you are inquiring about, please feel free to DM me a question, or if you have questions or you want to know more about this particular product, I welcome you to ask me. But I wanted to get on here and share, as we are approaching the holiday seasons, which is like the greatest spending season or time of the year, especially with credit cards. So before you decide to run up your credit card, try to think of other options. Again, this is like a revolving credit, and it's called a HELOC. And it's similar to a cash out refinance, except for you're not refinancing your existing mortgage and starting over. Okay, so if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I would love to assist you. Again, my name is Chandra Lake. I am a licensed mortgage loan officer in the states of Michigan, Florida, and Georgia. And I'm also a licensed realtor in Michigan. Oh, guess what? If you are in a state that I'm not licensed in, I am able to refer you to a partner through our loan officer support, and I'm able to kind of keep my head in the loop of what's going on with your loan. So I'm handing you off, but not necessarily dismissing myself. I get to see what's going on, and we can still communicate. So check me out, give me a call, DM me, let me know what you think. If you have questions, if this was clear, hopefully it was, or if I ramble, let me know. You can let me know that too. Say, girl, you need to work on your presentation skills. Well, again, I'm tired. Look at my eyes. I'm going to pick up my food and I'm going to head home. So God bless you guys, and I hope you have a great Saturday and the rest of your weekend. All right, bye-bye.